Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Thanks for the patience, guys. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. Third strike action, Bruise Day Tuesday. 8 hours of third strike. We're just ending the stream here, guys. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. About 2 hours left of the stream to get a full 8 hours. So we are on the final stretch here. I'm exhausted. We had an awesome tournament there, sponsored by TF Dagger. Very impromptu. He just sort of showed up and wanted to run a tournament, and he sponsored it for $300. So good games, everybody. It should be going live on YouTube right before this episode does, I think. Gonna try and get back to the routine, so hopefully it'll help. I hope so, Wade. I think having a routine can help with a lot of things, like mentally. Is that a hit? Punish on hit? Good game, Synapse. Thank you, Dagger. Everybody watched. Everybody watching too. It was a really fun night. Got to meet some new friends even. Some new guys show up to play. Got a full house. Everybody I saw play did really well. Yeah, they did. A lot of guys are playing very strong. At least my turn now, right? Who is this Urien guy? He seems like he has a good connection. He beat Big Bad. He couldn't be that weak of a player. It's so late. Bruise down. That's pretty good damage off that. No, I guess I had too early. Except this cheap ass Chun, huh?
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Nice deep grab. No, medium punch. I deserve that. Oh no! Fuck that shit, man. Check that, that's whatever. Got it. Out the bar though.
Final round. Engage.
Oh, that's man, makes sense.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, dude. I highly doubt it, dude.
Unlucky there. It's so late, Herb. Good night, Herb. Have a good rest, man.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Might need to run a set with somebody. Maybe we can run a set Big Bad versus Arteus. One of you would be down for that. Good block. Okay. Whoa! I ain't never seen that.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Wow, that was sick. Put an anti-air. I thought he wouldn't do it. Not tomorrow, Steve. No, because I'm gonna be taking my car to the shop tomorrow. But on Thursday, yes. Okay, Urien. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes again. With Urien.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Whew.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Yeah, Ultra again on Thursday. Tomorrow's gonna be an IRL stream as I take my car to the shop. I'm gonna stream that whole process and the walking back home process. So I gotta go to bed kind of early tonight, I guess, so I can be rested for tomorrow. It's gonna be a long walk. I have to wake up early before I normally wake up to get the stream going and get everything all set up. It's gonna be fun. For the hitchhiking stream, exactly. What if I went to Rue? Well, that was sick. Wow, good spacing there from Urien. Ooh, Mr. Parry. Wow, okay. Online justice. Unless he went for a really delayed. No, it doesn't
Are
make
you
sense.
ready? Go.
Oh, maybe it does. I don't know. I wonder what happens if you go for a really delayed aerial parry. Like you're in the air, you parry before you touch the ground. And then your opponent meaties you with a grab. Can you tech that grab? That's probably not. Maybe. Because you cannot take a grab if your parry window is still open. Oh, what are you doing, Urien? What? Good shakeout from Big Bad. That was really fast, but still, what? What a good shakeout there from Big Bad. Wow, sick. This guy's fucking kind of realistic. Whoa, reaction to the dash up, do you think? Oh my. Wow, Urien.
You win.
Okay. I see you, Urien.
Battle. Well, I got it.
What we got here at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Deep 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 beep 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 beep.
Now.
Good block. Oh, he whiffed and still blocked? That's hard to combo against Oro. Dash out and put him back in the corner. This is my Smurf account, huh? Urien. Everybody has a Smurf account. Everybody that plays Third Strike, it seems like. I'm the only guy that I know that doesn't have a Smurf account. I say jokingly. There are a lot of guys I know don't have Smurf accounts, I assume, but. Whoa! Oh! Sorry, a little bit hype there. I got hyped for that neutral jump.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
Go.
Whoa! Yo, this guy is fucking sick. He's utilizing some crazy ass buttons. Who is this guy? He's gotta be somebody, right? I gotta be. No, maybe I was tripping. Maybe he's just Urien. He's just been. You know, he's done. Wow. Okay. Keep block strings tight against Artaeus. Oh, good movement there. Oh, what a sick parry from Artaeus. Uh-oh. Multiple choice! Oh. I had to parry twice there. Sick.
You win. Battle. Well, I got you. Yeah. I've been waiting for this.
So late.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh, EX. Nice hold. Okay, I need more dash up grab.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Okay, get over my head. I just like to do that. Nice. Punish. Oh, wow. Where's my first hit?
You win.
Okay. Taste versus Big Bad.
Battle. Well, I got you. Yeah. I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
Charmy B is an extremely hyperactive 6-year-old bee with a heart as big as a stinger and a trademark of flight helmet. Where's that from? The manual for Cadix, or is that from the manual for Sonic Heroes? It was his biography on Sonic Wiki. Charmy. Charmy's a god. I don't know if he's as broken in Sonic Heroes as he is in Sonic Knuckles Cadix. I never played Sonic Heroes. I think Sonic Heroes, the Cadix team is SBO, Vector, and Charmy. They left Mighty out to dry. The Chaotix? There's a Chaotix wiki? Oh my. Yeah, Stinger is pretty small, you're right, Brian. Nice. Just lost the life lead. Have to get it back quick. Oh man. Good movement there from Artaze. He's a stone cold motherfucker. That's so much fun yesterday playing that shitty ass game, dude. So glad we played that instead of Paper Mario. I'm thinking, guys, I gotta play Ghostbusters, the video game. But I have no idea when I'm gonna be able to play it. It's kind of sad. The stream is so busy. I want to play so many games. Ooh. Thinking. Nice punish there from Artaeus. Wow. Almost got stunned. Wow.
You win.
Put Paper Mario on Hades and play Ghostbusters. That's kind of what I was thinking, Neon. I was kind of leaning toward that, but I really want to finish Paper Mario too. I like it'd be fun to play Ghostbusters as an October thing, and then play Alien Isolation on Fridays. But I don't know if I want to put Paper Mario on Hades for that long. Urien, Crime, you've been playing Oro all night. Interesting. Nice. Just get off me with the uppercut. This guy's aura is pretty strong. I like it a lot. I hope I get a chance to fight it at some point. Seems like whenever I beat Artaeus, I lose to Big Bad. Before I can reach Urien.
Are you ready? Go.
Okay, aerial grab stick. Well, it's not a punish, to my knowledge. It looked like it almost was, didn't it? But there's no way it has that long to recover. I swear I still saw the blue aura from the super. Oh, wow, what a bait from Artaeus there. Some bullshit, no luck. Nice punish! This guy's real. He missed his shenanigans afterward, though. But that's not an easy super to punish online. Uh oh. He has SA3. What the fuck is Or's SA3? Why does he have one bar?
You win.
Oh, it's me again already? What's up, ZBR gang? You're Urien, huh? Dude. You are playing mighty well, dude. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's Tengu still. Okay, why is he not using it?
I've been waiting for this. Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Fighters ready. Engage.
Shouldn't have used meter there.
Are you ready? Go.
Nice. What's up, Ohio?
Final round. Engage.
can't parry that shit online. These fucking dive kicks, dude. I can't tech online either, dude.
You win.
Okay. I want to fire taste one more time. Hasn't it been Ohio?
Well, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
It's the ankle grab. Just a launch. Nice juggle. Oof. Almost got stunned. Too far. 6 spacing from Artaeus. Nice. Standing 720. Had to deal with one of the most annoying drivers on the way home from work earlier, huh? Really annoying driver, huh? Glad to hear you made it home safe.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Okay. Nice. Controlling the corner guns is a really bad matchup for Hugo, like insanely bad. Hugo really can't fuck with Necro. Okay, here we go, round 3.
Final round. Now.
Nice pressure from Artaeus, playing the way he's supposed to play. I like that poke there from the Big Bad, very smart. Well timed. Good movement from Artaeus, very tricky to beat that jump back medium punch. This dude wanted to get in my lane in front of me, but he flew over without using his turn signal. Fucker is lucky I saw him. Yeah, it happens all the time, dude. I think you're kind of new to driving, right? Yeah, that's something you're gonna have to get used to. Nice anti-air. Just waiting for it. Oh, come on! I should have hit him, dude. It's bullshit. Okay, pressure. Oh, a little bit too far there.
You win.
Urien. Sometimes on the road, man, when someone's getting into your lane, you just gotta slow down. If you see them start to swerve into your lane in front of you, you just gotta slow down.
Now.
Let them in. They don't use their turn signal. Sometimes they can come really close to your car too when they change lanes. Called defensive driving. Just slow down. Okay, good movement there from Artaeus. Big damage. Oh, that was weird. What the fuck? I think there's a lag spike while he's in midair. It took him longer to land than usual.
Now.
Interesting use of the double jump. One of the hardest things to learn about being a good driver is to always be aware of the cars behind you, on the sides of you, and what their speed is relative to you. Yeah, exactly. Well, I need to turn here, so he goes back in the lane, but he sits right in the middle of the lane for way more than it takes to decide to turn, and no one was in front of him. Not sure I totally understand, but still, that sounds very frustrating. Nice parry there from Arte. That was an auto parry. That wasn't a double parry, that was an auto parry, which are very, pretty rare in this game. I almost feel like if you got the auto parry, it'd be almost more confusing than if you get hit by a second attack. What's up, Cut West? Sorry if I had two random questions, but what's your stance of marijuana? My stance of marijuana? What do you mean what's my stance of marijuana? I don't smoke it. I think it should be legalized. Recreationally. I think it's less dangerous than alcohol.
Engage.
It's a tech. It's a tech alpha. Good block. Good Sepia. Exactly, Sepia. Assume everybody's an asshole.
Go for it.
God damn it, Pops. Too early, I guess. Alright. Nice parry. No crouching short there. Good games, guys. I'm looking to lobby here. Good games, Artes. If used wisely, marijuana can give you a different perspective on life. Huh? Okay, let's see here. Assume everybody's an asshole. Oh, this guy's name is Urien, right? That's why I just got my friends list. Real quick here, if I can. Urien. There we go. Doop, boop, 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 boop.
I got the picture. Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
I'd rather fight Urien than Remy, dude.
I'm waiting for it.
I have no idea how to fight Remy as Urien.
Are you ready? Go.
What did he hit there? What's up, Bones?
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh, he has Tyrant Punch. Oh, shit. Ohio.
Final round. Engage.
How did he throw me there? I was trying to throw him. Safe as fuck out. Oh my god, you're so stupid.
You win.
Alright. He's like, hiya! If I kiss my homies on the mouth, I gotta sell my mouth to Ohio. I understand. Let's go, Bones. Did I already invite you? No, I stopped inviting you. I invited you like 100 times. Okay. The other lobby, the other invited for a different lobby though.
Are you ready? Go.
Ooh. Whoa! Fucking character.
Are you ready? Go.
Oh, I forgot I can dash up and grab. Oh my god.
You win.
Oh my god. Good games, Artaze. Alright, so we got Urien. I'm gonna invite Bones. Oh my god. Let me get my spectate flag up here. But yeah, I just had Artaze, Bones. He already had his wins for the night. You can fight Artaze. This man's probably gonna be grinding all night long. Because he loves third strike. Oh, I want to fight Artaze. I want to fight this guy. Well, play him, Bones. Play him. You think Artaze is going to bed? It's only 1:30. I should have gone Rue.
Go for it.
Oh! Oh, got me. This guy's not a wicked VP. He's showing he wants to do it sometimes. I just fucking protect a grab online. I'm a fucking hero. Just shaking my head, dude.
Are you ready? Go.
Think about always ducking. Ooh, I lucky there. Oh, too early. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's actually safe against the aura. He can't do shit. Wow, he's so tiny. Ooh. The wet homie kisses, huh?
You win.
10 wins tonight, Artaze. Now scam. You've had your 10 wins. You might catch me in a tourney, but this baby shit's getting to me, huh? Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, Artaze.
Battle. Well, I got the ticket. Yeah.
So an offline tournament, Artaze? There's lots of strong players at offline tournaments.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, he missed his second parry. Online justice. Dash of grubs. Oh, I lucky there. Ungai.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, I went for the fucking headbutt. You won 3 tournaments. I have shit to prove. What I'm saying is once I start winning, you run away, plain and simple. Just being honest, not trying to start nothing. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. And I had a talk with some of my homies. Oh, fuck. And I decided that if I'm feeling like my opponent is abusing the online environment to get wins, especially from the top of the lobby a lot, then I feel like I don't need to fight, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting a whole lot out of it. Ooh, fuck. Whoa! I wish I killed him one hit. Oh, it's still another round?
Go.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's so far. Ah, shit. Oh, that's so smart. Oh, he landed in front of me. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. I wouldn't because I play a lot. You guys and your excuses always, whether online or offline, you are a book of excuses. Artaeus, I just asked you to play offline. You gave me an excuse why you don't want to play offline. Come play the real game, Artaeus. You are very strong online. Your character is much stronger online than offline. Right? We're all playing the online. We can't help if you play the online game. This is the real game, huh? Because I'm much stronger offline. So full of shit. A little bit of Alex Bones. There we go. Don't be too anxious, Bones. I'm a little bit out of practice. I'm pretty proud of how I've been playing tonight, though. We'll see how it goes.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh, I got lucky as fuck. It's supposed to be a fucking throw attack. Yeah, right, Bones? Doesn't seem like you. Oh, sick. Oh, fuck, I'm missing that a lot.
Are you ready? Go.
Nice movement. Got lucky there. Oh, sneaky. Nice movement. Oh, that's good. Oh, right. It's actually it's not unsafe on block. I always forget that. EX Tatsu's not punishable. Not sure if that's a punish either. Ooh. Sick. We all can't play offline with each other, and also it's not a big difference. I don't do anything different from offline to online. That's the excuses for losing, and if I did lose to someone that barely plays, that would be sad. You lose to me all the time, Artaze. But I do take it easy for that reason. Anyways, a lot of you guys are cool, but unless Venka has a room, he wins, and he's not going to invite better players, then great because of it's online. Huh.
Are you ready? Go.
Oh, fuck. He's talking about the fact that I've recently started not inviting Artaze to lobbies because I feel like his playstyle is... He sits in the lobby for a very long time due to getting free grabs in the corner because of the game's tech throw issues and his dive kick being virtually unparryable online. Whereas offline it'd be a reaction parry. Okay. Oh, fuck, no power bomb. Oh, I got lucky there.
Into the heat of battle. Go.
And Black Side, I still play him sometimes. Okay. I play him until I feel like, you know, I've got as much as I want to get out of it, and I did. Ouch. It's all cool, Artaze. It's all cool. I don't think it's a big deal, Cycle Steph. Okay. Okay, ouch. Don't mind Artaze hanging out in the chat.
You win.
Yeah, there are some things in this game. I think that characters that have moves that are barely unsafe, like Urien, and moves that require fast reactions, become much stronger online.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Reacting to dive kicks with parries, you know, Necro's dive kicks, very hard online. Offline, it's free. Mixing up, you know, getting a late tech online for throws is pretty much impossible. Which means that, you know, with Artaze's playstyle, you can get that, you know, grab into super in the corner. Dive kick, dive kick, dive kick, walk up, grab into super. Okay. Oh, he wanted to parry twice. Oof. Oh, that's punished. Damn. I played offline for 10 years. Says, hey, Venk, what works, right? Gotta do what works. That's what I'm saying. You play online. It's not your fault. Do you know what works well online? I said, this is the game, right? This is the game for you. If your opponent is not taking that grab, you gotta use it, right? If you want to win. Online. It's not about online or off, it's about what works.
Final round. Go.
Let's go, Bones. I'm gonna see you in Texas then. In, Arlington. Nice shot. Ouch. Oh, aw! It's so safe. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have hit cartoon mini punch there. There are players online that know how to parry what you say is unparryable. It's untrue. It's mostly just laggy players that make playing 30 is hard, huh? Yeah, that's why I never play laggy players. I don't know, Artaise is not laggy at all. Artaise is not laggy at all. I think all the difficulty comes from fighting Artaise Necro. It's not only because he's a very strong player, but also because of that extra input delay, which makes late text virtually impossible instead of then parrying, you know, like reaction parries like Remy's Cruel Blue Kick, Urien's Knee Drop, Chun-Li's Suzanchu, Necro's Snake Fang, that sort of thing, and Necro's Dive Kick. Twins Dive Kicks. Those sort of parries become much, much, much more difficult online. I'm gonna beast up before any turns because when I come, I'm winning like always. I like that mentality, Artaise. Yeah, Artaise is not laggy. He's not a laggy connection at all. It's just the game itself has extra input delay. I won 3 offline tournaments. I've been traveling and playing the game since 1999. No one's gonna tell me what and what doesn't work. It's fine, Artaise.
Are you ready? Go.
Yo, Black. Artaise is just trying to make his point. I respect that. Artaise has never come into my chat before and just bragged on himself. He's trying to make his point that he knows, you know, the online versus offline experience, you know, the comparison. We have a disagreement. Everyone wants me to lose and I win and they cry.
You win.
What's up, Black? How you doing, dude? Yeah, I think he just, because Black just joined us at this time of night, so he doesn't realize what we're talking about here. Fighting games were never engineered for net play. Just get over it, he says. Sepia says. It's very frustrating.
Battle. Well, I got the picture. Yeah. Well, I got the picture. Yeah. I've been waiting for this.
And when they are designed for net play, they suck anyway.
Are you ready? Go.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Whoa! Oh, that's weird. Didn't get comboed. Whoa. Oh, he has a very short range grab, yeah. Oof. We get your good and all, but damn, my dude, there's a difference between net play and offline play. I think Artaise's point is that it's just not that big of a difference, and I disagree. I think Artaise would say that it's not different. Of course it's different. How did I block that? Oh, that was weird. Only one pair. Ouch. Yeah. Here in Cali, we're expecting very strong winds again, so our power will be cut later that day. They cut your power in anticipation of the strong winds? Try another fire disaster. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, I expected this one. It's a montage of clips from players who played a game of Dream to promote their events for Season 2. That's so sick, Katie. So nice of you to do, too. Use this way to learn video editing.
Well, I got the picture.
Yeah, it's kind of a long way for Artaeus. I think Artaeus lives in... not Maryland, but somewhere in New England. You have to go all the way out to Free Play Arcade. This stick, remember, playing, you're going to be determined solely on the East Coast you can go to. I'm streaming for a long time, Sepia. Plus, I know Artaeus is a nice guy. He's just frustrated. I respect that. Okay. Last time here, so I wanted to get it out. I'm not bragging, just sick of the bullshit. I toughed it out for many years, failure after failure, but the new generation are too whiny and want everything without working for it and make us use for everything, huh? Yeah. Come on, Artaeus.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Tighten up, Bones. Work them Kegels. Ooh.
You win.
Can we make that a 3S copy pasta meme? You learned everything? I need to make Artaeus into a meme, dude. Okay. I never use Wake Up Tyrant Slaughter anyway. I might as well just...
Are you ready? Go.
Might as well just try and learn Aegis.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oh no. No EX. That was weird. I have a mashing, crouching, strong. Thinking it's reuse crouching strong, but it's not at all.
Final round. Go.
Oof. Oh no! Hey, crouching LK.
You win.
SA2 is the best super for most matchup tournaments. SA1 is better. Try Talking about Urien? No. So he's talking about Sean, because we have Black Jalapeno in the chat.
Battle. Well, I got the picture. Well, I got the picture.
3 game cycles, Dev.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. The fighter is ready. Engage.
On pleasure cycles, Dev. You got 3rd place, dude. I haven't decided again. I haven't figured out exactly how much that's going to be. I'm going to try and split it up fairly, the remaining 200, but it's going to be a chunk of change. On the storyline of anti-hero Artace surrounded by haters eager to prove his online style is legit, have a climax. I want to see an offline Artace Kumite where he bodies everyone. That would be sick too. I'd love to see that. We invited him out to defend the North last year.
Are you ready?
For Jazzy.
Go.
Yeah, he said he might come. I was really hoping he would. But he didn't. I think you're probably not going to see him at a real tournament. He apparently played in 3 tournaments which had no names, and apparently won them against players that also have no names. When asked, he becomes quite cagey about what those tournaments were or who he was fighting. Ooh. There are reasons why people can't make it out of tournaments, guys. Financial reasons are a good reason why you can't go out of tournaments. Getting time off of work and stuff is very difficult. Like Artaeus said, you can't always play offline.
You win.
You can't just go play offline. It's not something you can just choose to do. It'd be nice if you can. Not everybody, actually, some people can, but not everybody. But to not go to tournaments and then also say that the experience is the same, that you would body everybody, that's kind of whack.
Battle.
Good game cycle, Steph.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
That's true, Neon. That's true. That's also, but that's not entirely true. That's not. They shouldn't change because he should play. Let me rephrase that. If Artaeus played the way offline that he plays online against real players, he would get shreked. And he would need to change. You know, one thing I know about Artaeus from playing him is that he will change his strategy if it's not working. He's a very analytical player, and if things aren't working, he will change up his game. And so he would change up his game offline, man. Again, you do play differently based on your environment.
Now,
if your goal is to win. And Artaeus plays online to win. He, again, takes advantage of all the online bullshit. And I think if he played offline, he would see it wasn't working, and he would definitely change it up. But it sounds to me, from his anecdotes, that he just hasn't fought a player strong enough offline to make him change it up. Right? Anyone that's played offline and then online can, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, even offline, you can play the same as you do online. It's just, at a certain level of play, it falls apart.
prepare to strike. Now.
Yeah, there's that too, Katie. I don't doubt that Artaeus can win offline using the same strategy he uses I don't doubt that at all. But if he can do it against real 3S players that are, used to the offline environment, I highly doubt it. At least not the way that he plays online.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, dude. I highly doubt it, dude.
Let me win some matches before we start talking about tournament wins, okay? Chris has entered 0 tournaments, huh? So, Bones, what do you want to work on, Bones? Me and you. Against what are you the most scared of against Alex? We have all night, dude. It's mad late. Probably gonna stream for another half an hour here, guys. Since it seems like the lobby has died down. Right now it's just me and Bones. Kitchen's kind of rough too, sadly. Don't know how to fight Alex. Well, if you play Sean, it's kind of rough. Alex's main strength is his jumping fierce, and Shoto's can beat it. but most characters have trouble dealing with jumping fierce. But what's cool about Sean is he can do his crouching fierce, which has a shot to beat it. Yeah, I'm not really playing a real Alex, because Katie's right. Yeah, when I jump, just dash underneath me. There's that, too. Yeah, just dash underneath me. I think part of it, especially online, it's harder to react. But it's more of a read online. But basically, tell me if I'm wrong about this, Katie, because I'm not really big into movement either. But I feel like online, the reason why you get dash unders is because you're just a moving kind of player. And when I'm at jump spacing, like right around here, people that get under me, it's like they just dash. Because yeah, when I fight players that dash under me, it's very hard to deal with. So what do you think about the Yang matchup against Alex, Katie? Because I'm doing this, basically. Oh yeah, horse. I just mean, if you were giving it to a novice player, like me and Bones, what are you thinking about this matchup? You have to do is walk back and trip guard. Okay. So how about this, Bones? How about you try and stand at a space where you know I want to jump, and then you just walk back. There you go. So, there you go. Walk back. So I want to jump basically right around here. There you go. There you go. Just stay out of my... There you go. Just stay out of my... I'm going to try and start doing... There you go. I'm going to start doing jumping fierce. There you go. Okay. I have you in the corner now. It's going to be harder to walk back. Oh, sick. You can low profile that? That's sick. Okay. Oops. Nice. That's the matchup. Didn't want that. Okay, here we go. There you go. A very fast walk speed. Out in the corner now. Oops. Air-to-air buttons are fierce and roundhouse. Sometimes target combo, but only when jumping forward, huh? This is a heavy punch. This is Alex's best tool, period. It's very hard to beat because it's very high priority. Huge hitbox, comes out pretty fast. It's far below him. Most characters have trouble anti-airing it if I do it early enough. It's not something you really anti-air that much.
Time over.
That's why it's beating you, Bones. You know how priority works, right? Heavier buttons beat lighter buttons, and specials and heavies trade. So the only way to beat a heavy button is with a super, basically. That'd be nice, Black, indeed. Yeah, there you go. You want to use your movement. So one thing that that I learned from Hold That is that the best anti-air is just not to be there when they come down. Like, the best anti-air in the game is just to move. So, Shotos are one of the only characters in the game that I can think of that can anti-air jumping fierce consistently with their crouching fierce.
Now.
Okay, there you go. Basically, and you want to move in such a way that you're baiting me to jump at you, and then you just walk back out of my range. And the best way to anti-air is just not to be there when it comes down. Just like that, and then you press a button when you know I'm going to whiff. There you go. There you go. There you go. Didn't want that. There you go. There you go, trip card. See, but whenever I whiff, you gotta press that button. When you know I'm gonna whiff, I mean, you gotta press that button, dude. Like, as soon as I land. Because you can see my trajectory, so you know where I'm gonna land at. You know when I'm gonna land. Oops, my bad. Oops, I keep hitting that. So I'm charging before I'm actually hitting my fears. Ooh, simultaneous hit.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
But you know me, I'm just trying to give you, like, the matchup. Well, this is not, I don't usually play that way. Like, I'm just trying to give you the matchup. Like, against Alex, like Katie said, Alex's strongest tools are this, and dashing up and doing stuff. But you know me, I like to be a little more patient. I think the reason that I beat you usually is just that I'm a little more confident. In, you know, like, good blocks. The neutral game. Oof.
Weak. Final round. Now.
Like, the way that I play Alex is not the best way to play him. It's just, I play him more like he's Ryu. Careful, that's unsafe. Got lucky there, Online Justice. I don't... Is that a punish?
You win.
So, Katie, I kind of noticed that when I fight Sean. Why is that he seems more mobile than other Shotos? Does he have a faster dash? Does he have faster walking speed? Is it because he has the roll? Since he's so bad as far as damage and startup, though, you have to be creative with his moves.
Battle. Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Let's do a mirror match, if you want to. Just so we can compare our sense of the game, you know what I mean? I have no idea how to play. I'm not sure what his specials are, but I don't think I would use them that much anyway. Seems like a very stubby jumping roundhouse. We have a little bit of lag here. It's kind of rough. At least probably not the best way to learn tonight.
Now.
Very stubby jumping around. Look at this. They even changed the sprite of it a little bit. Oh, it's pretty early though. Oof, I'm trouble timing the uppercuts.
You win.
Yeah, it's kind of a laggy tonight, sadly. Oh, good stuff, Bones. And that should be nice. His lightning bolt dash also Sean has the best back throw compared to all the Shotos. What is Sean's back throw? More damage, okay. It's 14 frames with the recovery canceled. Okay, right. And Ken's forward dash and cancel is like 17 frames. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
Okay. Nice movement. Anti-Urs. Oh, fuck, I thought I wanted a fireball. But he doesn't have a fire. Ooh, so far. Ooh. Should get crouching fierce instead of standing strong.
Are you ready? Go.
To punish, I think. Ooh, nice. Oh, fuck, that hits far. I didn't even want that.
Final round. Now.
SA1's my fireball. Well, that damage is sad. Is Sean's towards Fierce kind of sick?
You win.
Dash throw with him is almost as good as it is with Urien, huh? Except you don't get much from the throw. Yeah, that's what makes Urien so crazy. Not only is his dash range and time so crazy, it's negative, so you can't have to be smart about spacing it. Well, is it? It probably is punishable too, huh, against a lot of the casts. It's an overhead, yeah, which is crazy.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. How much damage does that do? You can cancel into it from close stand fierce.
Are you ready?
Ah, I see. It's like a target combo. Sick. What button was that? Was it towards? Oh, it's towards roundhouse. It's a different standing roundhouse. The super dad. Did he have just used? Oh yeah, standing fierce, right? Oh, it's a punish. You have to be close to stand roundhouse, yeah.
Final round. Go for it.
Oh, sick. Ooh, nice punish.
You win.
I like his strong colors. That's the cool colored gauntlets. The fuck your watered down Ken Sean, huh? I think you gotta learn to play Sean that way so you can understand the game, you know what I mean? And I feel like maybe you over rely on like wheel kick gimmicks, Tatsumaki gimmicks, dashing up and grabbing gimmicks. It's a punish. Sick. Good night, Black. Into the darkness.
Are you ready? Go.
They want that. Oh, I want a super there. Low forward into short tackle gets you range for mix-ups. Pretty negative. Whoa, sick. Look forward into short tackle. How do a jab get you in range for mix-ups? But you can punish some buttons with EX Shoryu. Gotta rock a piss, huh? Car Bomb's online. Change Me online, question mark. Dante's online. This hour, no way. Must have left it on, but he hasn't been online all right. 207, guys. Probably gonna hang out for another like half an hour max. Nice solid 8 hours of third strike. Probably be more like 7 hours and 45 minutes, probably. Round it up. Boop, boop. You can punish some buttons with EX Shoryu. You can continue pressure with target combo, low shorts, ticket grabs, or opt for grabs you think they won't grab.
It's
been a fun night to play a lot of characters. Yes, Katie sees the bracket command of the chat. It'll come up. Thank you, Neon.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
Ooh. Look, I got punished. Wow, sick. Ooh. Yeah, Change Me kind of sick. His Q is doing really well tonight. Frankie to Gao, dude. Delicious results.
Go.
Oh, shit! Oh, that's really hard to hit him with that. I wanted an uppercut there. I got lucky. That USA 3 shit earlier had to be hype, not gonna lie. Yeah, he got it, dude. He actually got it. The back and forth of trying to get each other into a block was tense. It was an awesome match. You played so well tonight, man. Why did Twitch make it so you can't something?
Go for it.
Like what I was thinking there.
You win. All right, that's cool.
You can only view top clips in a certain time frame now, huh? That's weird. It's the game, Bones. It's mix-up. On a wake-up is tough to deal with. Love mirror matches because both players have the same kit to work with. I like mirror matches sometimes. But especially if the characters don't see that often. It's not OSing, huh? I mean like a block jump, or what it's called? I don't often like these on wake up. I know I should. I never learned it. There's a block jump and there's a jump parry.
Are you ready? Go.
Guard jump, they call it. Guard jump. Look at this connection. Is it because of the hour? Look! Ooh. Ah. Online justice. What's up, kittens? I like fuzzy guard late tech a lot, huh? Block low, block high, and tech.
Engage.
Oh, yes. Whoa, very smart. Kittens is famous, dude. There is a Love the Kittens on PS4? He's a rage quitter? What? No way. There's really Lovely Kittens on PS4? He's a rage quitter? Welcome back, Connor.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
So I checked when I fired up 30th earlier. Crouching Moon Kick into EX Hado does 26 damage. Standing Fierce or Crouching Fierce into SA1 does 54 damage for 1 bar.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah.
Standing Fierce or Crouching Fierce into EX Donkey Kick. 54 is well. Oh, really? Okay. So it's even, but it costs you much less meter. Wanted Yang, talk too long.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oh, I can't hit buttons there if it hits me, I think. If anybody asks, tell them it's not me, huh? So you gotta come. You gotta make your own PS4 account, kittens, and embody that guy. Get your name back, like in Paper Mario. Let's watch Change Me versus Connor. What if you were doing better, Bones? Oh, it's okay, Bones. Don't be embarrassed. It's late at fucking night. It's hella late at night. It's been a long, long night. We're all fucking tired. It says it must be you on PS4. I remember when we played about 7 different games on another platform, you quit as well, huh? I need a drink less. There is that too, Bones, yeah, for sure. And playing while under the influence is going to be difficult.
Prepare to strike. Now.
If you're feeling a little bit lit, Bones, maybe take a break. If you play by any time after 1 p.m., I'm drinking, huh? That's definitely pretty much all when I play. Glass the others have played me sober, huh? They're playing early in the evening. Tech Plug to Goud. The Salt Master. You never play me when you're sober. You only want it 'cause it's over. If you guys know what that song is, you're weebs. Oh, I understand, Bone. I understand.
Are you ready? Go.
This is I'm not a weeb. You know where that song comes from, those synapses. You know where it comes from. Only weebs bought that album. Oh, you don't? Okay. I have to listen to my game. That's Evanescence, the Open Door album. Call Me When You're Sober. Awesome song. Awesome band. If you're a fucking nerd. It's a really cool video. I recommend you guys watch it. Call Me When You're Sober.
Final round. Engage.
You can defeat Hellrose. Good luck, Synapse. Not sure what the fuck that means, but good luck. Oh, online stuff. DP and, Tatsumaki and DP. Oh, anybody buttons.
You win. battle. Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Well, I got the picture.
Send Q-Tie. Hey there, Q-Tie. How you doing, girl?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Fighters ready. Engage.
I wonder if I can make my keyboard pulse to music I listen to. Probably not. I mean, maybe, if there's like a SDK for it. So I read about your keyboard files, because I just happened to be scrolling down to the Amazon page you linked. Apparently it has software for controlling the way that the keys light up. So you can even make it so that like half the keyboard is lit up and the other half isn't. So it sounds like pretty in-depth software. So maybe that's some kind of library you can use to make your own code or something like that. Have a good night, Neon. Good games tonight. You live up to your legend, dude. You live up to your legend. If you make it out to LFG, Neon, we're gonna fucking hang out and get some food. It's gonna be crazy. But if not, totally understand. It's a long-ass drive for you. For a monthly. I can't even guarantee that it's gonna have 12 people for it to be a Jazzy ranking event.
Are you ready? Go.
We had 22 entrants at the last one, which was awesome. But what kind of surprised me was that this time it's not going to be the neutral ground monthly. It's going to be a 3S only sort of thing, which is awesome. It means we're going to get a lot more games and stuff, and it's going to be a lot less crowded. But at the same time, it also means that that guys that are there to play other fighting games, you know, and then they play 3S as well, they might not come. Which has me a little bit nervous. Not super duper nervous, but I hope that people come. I hope that I'm surprised by how many people show up. But right now I have my fingers crossed we can get 12. Because we had a whole bunch of them last time, but last time it was a thing called Neutral Ground, which had all kinds of games there, like every fighting game there. And a lot of the guys that were there were, you know, Street Fighter 5 players, Tekken players, and that sort of thing that showed up for Third Strike. So I wonder if they would come just for Third Strike. You can go through different modes using just the keyboard itself, but the software allows you to color individual keys whatever color you want, as well as changing the report rate, which is kind of a meme anyway. Changing the report rate? What the fuck? You probably have that at max, you would think, right? I guess if you had it at max, it could cause a bottleneck in your USB hardware? Is that the idea of lowering it? That's what I mean, but like, why would you want to lower that? Why would you want to lower it? Oh, it's bonus.
Well, I got the picture.
I got a friend I want to introduce to the channel at some point. He's really solid, huh? Solid UK Third Strike player. I think some hardware had issues with high polling rates, like in the BIOS. Oh, maybe. I thought it was maybe to limit the potential for a bottleneck. USB bottleneck. Sick anti-air. Sick. Wow, that really killed. Holy fuck. He has a small health bar, that's why.
Are you ready? Go.
That was weird looking. Gotta be careful how you space those dive kicks. They're actually throw punishable if they're spaced too high. Well, I'm not sure if these ones all are, but it could just be that you're just too slow to throw tech. But they are punishable. I've got a few punishes, like real punishes. Nice, wake up scooper. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't think those are all punishes, but yeah. So basically, dive kicks are not always safe on block or even on hit sometimes. The things you hit like at the very top of my noodle, I can still like grab you sometimes. Yeah, dive kicking sounds really complicated to me too, Bones. I think it'd be probably as a twins player, probably one of the hardest things to learn. I don't fuck around with that shit too much. That's part of why I have very little interest in playing Yin and Yang. Because I feel like that'd be a lot to learn. Hit those toes.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I'm not even sure I'm really punishing him. I think a lot of times you're just not throw taking afterward. Ooh. That was weird looking. Oh yeah, the throw is free and use the wrong one, but those weren't punishes that I got against you for sure. I think one or two of them were. Other ones you just weren't doing the right thing afterward, like throw teching or jumping again. It's okay, Bones. So it sounds like you've had a long, exciting night. Jumping fierce. It's tough to beat. But your change me can beat it.
Well, I got the picture.
I'm gonna read this first story in my HP Lovecraft collection, but I'm afraid I might go crazy, huh? Well, more crazy. Just read the first one, Faust. See how crazy you feel, then tiptoe out from there.
Engage.
It can trade if the roundhouse doesn't hit him high enough.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
But Chun was my friend Danny Dante. Got that taunt there to prevent the stun. That's one way to beat it. Probably I can start mixing you up after that. Oh, I don't know how much damage that would. Nice spacing. Oh fuck. Oof. Crouching roundhouse won't win if Alex is jumping too close to her. Close stand roundhouse would be better in that spot. You definitely want to take your chance to dash under, or mostly just dash under. Basically, you have to. I think you mostly have to move. You mostly have to move because I can actually mix up my. I'm not doing it yet, but I can mix up my jumping fierce timing to make it really, really scary to try and like parry it. And if you block it, I can mix you up with a power bomb or whatever. Again, if I really wasn't just literally jumping over and over again and doing it over and over again. But I think your best option is to move. But the reason I do that is because as a Alex player, when I first fought Alex as Ryu, it blew my mind how strong Alex's jumping fierce is. And so I like to kind of challenge people to see what they're going to do if I do that. Because it's a trickier situation than it looks. Because there's something about blocking that makes you just want to stand in place. Because it's just like, it's so plus, you know what I mean? Like I can just do combos off it. If you block it, I can fucking power bomb you. Again, parrying it's kind of tough. It hits air to air. Well, you can't parry it because I can mix up the timing of it too. And you can try to parry it. Nice. Yeah, try and run away, try and backdash. Do something that involves moving is probably the best option to deal with it. Because I can also empty jump to try and like parry. It's just ridiculous. It's so... Alex is a shitty ass character, but his jump is so strong. Like it's air to air and shit. Like he has a very shallow jump and very strong aerial buttons. Not just this, but also this is good. Like it's disgusting. Will low strong beat super late heavy punch? I don't know. It's sort of like a dive kick, kind of like when Yun or Yang just dive kicks you over and over again. That same idea of being in constant negative frames from a jump. It's like, what do you do? No EX. So you can just low strong and it won't hit her at all. Yeah, you can also low profile. Yeah, it's tough, Bones. Forward dash is good, but Chun's backdash sucks. Her walk back is very good. Oh yeah, I don't think... Dante's not a Chun main. I think it just means, like, I'm just trying to say in general, when you're fighting Alex who's... If you block... What I'm trying to say is that if you block Alex's jumping fierce, and he re-jumps, that's his prerogative, right? He's super plus if you block it. So, yeah, you can get kind of stuck there if you're not careful. Especially in the corner. If you're in the corner and Alex is just in that right spot where he's just neutral jumping again and again and again, you gotta get out from under him. You gotta dash out from under or use a special move that moves you or something. You don't want to be in that spot. You don't want to try and parry it. You could try and parry and punish it, of course. It's third strike. You don't want to block it. And anything is tough. That should have been super rare, of course. I can change the timing. I can change the timing of it. You can get a punish if you parry it. But also, do you guys know that the parry window for parrying a jump in is actually smaller than parrying a grounded move? Oh, sick red parry. So if you are on the ground, you tap toward, you get a 10 frame window to parry. But if I'm jumping at you, you have like I think a 5 frame window to get it. So it's a smaller window, a smaller parry window. Nice. If you dash under with Chun, you can do crouching medium kick or close heavy kick and confirm it as super with either one. And throw if they block. Let's watch Change Me versus Bones. Yeah, the reason I do that is because I feel like it blew my mind. That's kind of what helped me realize why you don't want to block jump-ins. But that's what made Hold That's advice to me kind of make sense to me. He told me like more than a year ago, that if someone jumps at you, the best anti-air is to move, because you don't want to block it. Right? If you block it, for most characters, you're negative, and they can mix you up. And Alex is a mix-up character, right? Alex is a mix-up character. He gets all of his fucking, he gets hard off of mixing it up with a power bomb or the regular grab, like a Kara grab, or low, or mostly just higher, not really that much lows, but he mixes you up. And you don't want to be that negative against him, or else you're going to get mixed up. So it's like, when you're fighting an Alex and he's doing a lot of jumping fierce, and something like a dive kick, like a twin dive kick, Shotokan gave me that advice too. When I asked Shotokan, how do you beat dive kick? He told me, move. But you have to move, that way it's harder for them to put it in the right spot where it's supposed to be. You can get underneath it and shit. But mostly just that way it's harder for them to like hit you in the right spot where it's super plus. In any case, you know, that's... I fought some Alex online as Ryu, and I was like, oh fuck, man. This jumping fierce is a godlike button. Like, it's so plus, and they just, if I block it, they're so plus, they can re-jump. Also, another thing that reminds me, another thing you can do, guys, if you're fighting an Alex that's literally like me trolling with just re-jumps over and over, you can hit me on the way up as a read. It's not recommended in real play where your opponent's not just fucking trolling, but you can, if I am just gonna jump again, just hit me with that button on the way up. A button that hits high. If they parry close roundhouse, you can super jump cancel away to be hard to, and make it hard to punish. It's crazy. She's crazy. Yeah, the same goes for the twins, right? If you know they're going to re-jump after you block their dive kick, you have to hit them on the way up. Because just like the twins' dive kick's very hard to anti-air for some characters, Alex's jumping fierce is very hard to beat with a button on the ground. If I already have that button starting up, you're very unlikely to beat it with your button. But you can hit me on the way up before it comes out. But it's a read, like I said, it's a read. In a real match, that'd be a read. But worthwhile read against the twins especially. You're not going to find an Alex in real life that's really going to neutral jump in your face doing fierce over and over and over again. But I want my button to hit your button, Vencabot. Like I mentioned earlier, there are some buttons that can beat it kind of consistently. Like Shotos have Crouching Fierce, which will oftentimes beat it. But Alex's Jumping Fierce has a huge hitbox, comes out pretty quick, and it's a fierce priority, so it's very hard to beat. If you're Ken, you can DP it, because he's got iframes in his DP. You know, I mean, even non-EX. Wanted to share this also. Probably my favorite moment from tonight's games, huh? Yeah. I'm going to watch these clips after the stream's over. I think I'm going to go shopping tonight. That was a sick punish. Hey man, Ken needs those iframes. Yeah, that's stupid as fuck to me that they gave Ken invincible DP with no meter. Meterless invincible DP, that makes no sense to me. For Akuma, it kind of makes sense because he has no EXs and he has a very small health bar. Alright, fine. Give him a goddamn invisible DP, alright? Give him a DP you can't hit. But Ken, you know, goddamn iframes in his goddamn DP, make the man fucking spend some bar for that. People are like, yeah, but you can trade with it if you use a heavy button or a special at the right time. Because it's not invincible all the way through the first hit. Right? It's not. It's not like a true EXDP. It's actually vulnerable on its first active frame. So it will trade with things sometimes. But what blows my mind is that means that if you are jumping at Ken, he can DP any button you press. And even if you were to parry and not press a button, you have to parry multiple times. Because DP is multiple hits. Disgusting. I don't mind Ken's DP since you can just space and get hit by it and still punish. There's that too. I mostly mean that as an anti-air, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it doesn't always knock down. Get that fire-ass DP, get burnt, son. Yeah, if I played Ken, I'd always say that dude. I'd be like, get burnt, son. Yeah. But it's definitely a customer design choice, yeah. I'm not that scared of it either. I almost never see a Ken, like, using it a whole lot, because it's so unsafe. I would take Necro's Shock or Makoto's cancelable normals any day. Yeah, Ken's got lots of good anti-airs, don't get me wrong. I was saying that to have a special move that cannot be hit by a jump-in without costing meter is ridiculous.
Engage.
It's crazy just because Ken has lots of other stuff on top of that, yeah. I mean, if that was his only anti-air, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, but why not give it to every character? Like, why just Ken? Why does he just get the invincible DP? Like we were saying before, he doesn't need that. He's already fucking strong as fuck. There's no reason to give in a game where DPs are only invincible if they have EX. There's no reason to give Ken an EX invincible DP.
You win.
Like he's a whole different beast. Change me.
Battle.
Oro-sama.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Late Night 3S Dizzy.
Are you ready? Go.
This collection feeling not that bad right now. Nice movement. Should have respected that. You want to see some online bullshit? Watch this. For this. What a stupid character. What a stupid character. Dash up, grab.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
How are you gonna take that online? You have to press buttons we can't dash at you, basically. That's supposed to be punishable offline. Nice. Yeah, Urien's headbutts are hella unsafe offline. Like, online they're so safe. There's like very little reason not to do them. Oh fuck, he ate my input there, the super flash. Same with his tackle. It's supposed to be so unsafe offline. I should have got DP'd right there. I was really late.
You win.
Hey kid, wanna see some bullshit? Yeah. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. What's crazy about grabs in 30th? There's two things that are crazy about grabs in 30th. And that's, one is that when you are jumping in or your opponent's jumping in, the time to get the tech is sort of ambiguous. Because on a real arcade hardware, when they are near you on the ground, you throw. But in a game where there is 8 frames of input delay, you have to grab, if you want to get the soonest possible grab, you have to do it quite a bit before they touch the ground. And because there's not that telltale animation of them like landing, it means it's kind of ambiguous. And likewise, if you want to jump at someone and throw them when you land, you have to hit the throw button sometime before you touch the ground. And if there's, of course, any like a lag spike, it fucks with the timing, of course. But I'm talking just even if there's no lag spikes, the timing is ridiculous. And in Third Strike, you can actually throw tech up to 5 frames late. So that means that if you put your hands on me and I am now officially grabbed, I still have 5 frames to press throw tech and to break free. Right? So you don't actually have to press them at the same time. You have to do it after you get grabbed too. But in a game that has as much input delay as this game has, it's not a super strong option because oftentimes, by the time you recognize that you've been grabbed, your time to tech the grab is up because of the input delay. Right? That's what I meant earlier when you're fighting like Arteus in the corner. So Necro has a thing he can do where if he grabs you in the corner, he can get SA1. But in an offline environment, getting that grab in the corner is not that easy because if there is a pause in his string, his attack string, if he's point blank range, right, and there's a pause in his string, you can, on reaction, tap grab, and you'll break free. It'll be a late tech. Right? If he's doing some kind of like tick into grab or like, you know, reset grab situation, right, then you see that there's nothing happening for a moment, press throw, and you're going to tech it, right? But in an online environment, that's not the same. Because by the time you recognize that, well, yeah, of course, he's not shimmying though. Right? He's not shimmying or baiting. Yeah, it's just a mix-up between is he gonna hit a button or not. Right? That's exactly true. So in real offline third strike, of course, there are mix-ups with grabs, and there are 50-50s with grabs, that sort of thing. But they don't come from the fact, is he pressing a button or not? Right? Because in a real environment, you can tell when they didn't press a button, and you can throw tech. Right? If he's point blank and that light button has come out, boom, you quickly hit throw and it's a throw attack. But you know, in online, it's just not a thing. It's a guessing game because by the time you recognize that he's not pressing buttons, it's already too late to tech. Although some people delay buttons to hit the startup of your throw, that's really hard. There's that too, of course, yeah. There's a million ways to mix up with grabs. But it's a lot easier online, because online, if I'm right next to you, and you press throw to throw tech as a guess, then you might be hit by a button. Right? And if you recognize that I have not pressed a button, then it's already too late to tech. No, I'm not trying to have too much of a conversation. I'm basically just I feel like this is something that players that come from mostly playing online don't totally realize how the mechanics are kind of perverted. Same with things like Urien's headbutt, right? On whiff, if you crouch under Urien's headbutt, it's an easy punish. It's an easy punish because of the input delay offline. Right? You can just clearly see that it went over your head, and then you can punish it. But in an online environment, because of the extra input delay, by the time you see that it whiffed over your head, you have almost certainly given up your time to punish. Right, so you oftentimes will just tech that grab if you're going for a grab, which is, you know, your fastest punish in most cases. There's issues with that sort of 4 as well that hurt my head. Yeah, I think you mean, I don't know, maybe, later tomorrow I'm going to order a new PCB and play OE and maybe, Arcana Hard. Or some other AH game, right? And also, again, moves like Remy's cold blue kick, Urien's knee drop, things that offline are trivial reaction parries. Online, because of the extra input delay, you have to react much sooner, which means you have to have much faster reactions, or in some cases it might be totally impossible to reaction parry. But I tend to think that if you had really godlike reactions, you can still do it. It's just way harder online. So moves like cold blue kick become much stronger. No regular Sagat player is going to Tiger Knee, upper FADC, and not get punished when the opponent blocked the entire sequence up to FADC, yeah. But the input delay makes it, you know, you have to read it. It has to be a read. Jumps are really strong online with some characters, like Ken's jump is pretty slow, so it's easy to backbreak with Hugo offline, exactly. Right, exactly. Because you can't react to jumps as quickly. Even if you visually react at the same speed, you know, the game doesn't react as fast because of the extra input delay. So things that are like a fast reaction punish might be pretty easy offline if you have a pretty quick reaction. But online, they become much harder, or they become impossible to do on reaction. It might just be a read. Nice. Nelson. Oh, sick. Is that move the only move in the game, Hugo's butt, that is both an overhead and not an overhead? I had that question the other day. Who knows another move in this game which is overhead for some frames and not overhead for others?
Go for it.
That was godlike. It's not affecting my reversals. Wake Up Stomp is actually pretty good against Hugo. I can see what that would be, sure. I just don't like Wake Up Stomp in general that much. It's alright. It's better than nothing. But it's a reaction parry offline. It's one of those buttons. It's also one of those buttons that's really strong online. Whereas offline, you just... Oh, he's stomping. I'm gonna parry that. There's adjusting, and then there's having to completely remove things you've committed to memory that you do all the time. There's small adjustments that come from the input delay, but there are also... I want to stress that it has an impact on the game's mechanics. That's something that, you know, Artaeus, I guess, would disagree with. That when you add that input delay, it doesn't just change the speed you press your buttons at to do your combos and shit. It fundamentally changes the game's mechanics. And things that were unsafe become safe. Things that were easy parries become much harder to parry or impossible to parry. Certain things become stronger, certain things become weaker. It's not just a timing adjustment for your combos and shit. Or for your parries. Oh, shit. Use the hyper jump there with pretty godlike. That was bullshit. But after right there. Right there. Let's stomp with some online bullshit. You can't just raw stomp. It's not worth the risk on an offline environment. But online, so what are they gonna do? They can make a bad move good, yeah. They can make a bad character good. They can make a bad strategy good. That's so smart. So smart. I ain't gonna block that shit. Oh fuck, how did that hit? The lag saved me there. Good night, Synapse. Always a pleasure, dude. Always a fucking pleasure. Maybe I'll see you on Thursday for Street Fighter 4. I was playing Street Fighter 4 afterward and getting very angry at Akuma, who was playing very badly, and your conversation kind of explains the entire thing. Yeah. It's frustrating. 2 to 9 Thursday, rest in peace, dude. It's alright. There's plenty of Street Fighter 4 to come. I've been enjoying it a lot. I find that, again, it's kind of hit and miss with the connections. But when it's working well, it feels pretty fun. Not that it's perfect, obviously. It feels, at its best, it feels a lot like this game. Which is, you know, as long as you're not trying to do anything too demanding, it's quite playable. He's a good Akuma, but he was doing shit that only works online. That's how I feel about Artaeus. I think Artaeus gets a lot of bullshit, and he's actually a very strong player. I think that he's got a very good sense of spacing, very good sense of Necro's tools, good reactions, but he does stuff that only works online. Or should I say, it only works as well as it does online. It makes things that should be very dangerous for him very, very safe for him. Yeah. Again, I don't want to take anything away from Artaeus' sense of the game. I think it's awesome. I love the way that he plays most of the time, especially in neutral. I think he has a really strong sense of, you know, spacing in the ground game. And when he's in the corner, man, again, it's it's a lot of 50-50s that wouldn't be 50-50s in a real offline environment. Uh-oh. Over the parry there. Just a grip. At the corner. Oh no, mispunish. Yo, Connor's connection has been kind of like surprisingly good tonight. Almost like it's because of the hour. I wonder if it's because it's so late. It's not perfect, but it is. No, it's nowhere near perfect, but it seems much stabler than it normally is. Yeah, maybe less busy. Come on, it's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna do one more fight here, watch a couple more, and then I'm gonna call it a night. 8 hours of third strike. Holy fuck, we made it. And it looks like we might have made it.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
8 hours is so long, Katie. But the tournament made it go a lot faster. I'm so glad we did the tournament. Shout out to TF Dagger for sponsoring it. That made it go by a lot faster. Yeah, I wish 8 hours was forever, Katie. Can you imagine? You can do anything in 8 hours. Dude, if 8 hours was forever, I could stream so much cool stuff. How the hell did Change Me get such a high stun already against Sean? What did he do? Wheel kick, I guess? He do a lot of stun? Oh! Oh my god, that was far! Yo, when I saw that super freeze, I was like, is it gonna hit? Yo, Brian, that'd be so easy. I want to do it so bad, Brian. I think it would get views. I told you guys this, alright? My theory that SimCity would get views. I think it's in that niche spot. It's the right spot to get viewership for a channel of our size. But I just think that there are so many other games I want to stream. It's so hard. Yo, so good, kittens. If Sean hits you, you're getting stunned, man. Huh? So I've been looking into this UFO thing the government confirmed. Okay, Katie, alright. I like where this is going. Seems like aliens are real, huh? Alright. I need a link to that, Katie. We gotta talk about this, apparently. This has to do with that Blink-182 guy, right? The DOD and Matilda released footage from the fight from fighter pilots. Okay. That'd be sick, Brian. The only reason I don't play SimCity for 8 hours is because I really want to play... I really want to beat Paper Mario. I really want to beat Alien Isolation. I really want to start playing Ghostbusters, a video game. I really want to start doing this and that and the other thing. There's just no time in a 40-hour streaming week to play a game of SimCity and still be able to keep up with our other stuff. Otherwise, I sure as fuck would. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. Damn. One of the pilots recently did a podcast where he talks about it all, huh? Yeah, you pretty look again. It's a lot easier offline than online. It's definitely doable online even. But, you kind of got to be waiting for it, whereas in an offline environment, you just feel, oh, it's wheel kicking. So let's go for it. My last match of the night here, guys.
Yeah, I've been waiting for it. Prepare to strike. Now.
Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. Nice. Mix me up. Good. Sick. I'll have to punish offline. I don't want that. Oh, fuck. Also, much less safe online or offline. Look forward to sweep.
Are you ready?
What's Blitter, Connor? That was fun. Nice jump. Oh, got punished even too. That was sick. Ooh, actually hits sweeps.
Final round. Go for it.
No, super. Oh, fuck. Oh, sick. Got the generic white guy names confused all the time, huh? Brian, David, Derek, John. Let's watch Chamber versus Bones for the last match. Ted, Bill, Sam, Greg. John the King. One more and one more. Guys, as usual, if you guys enjoy hanging out on the Keep the Channel on, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Vencabot. I stream for 40 hours a week, every week. It's a lot, it's exhausting, it's a lot of fun. It's something that I'm proud of very personally, right? For my whole life, I've been trying to do something creative. Sometimes I'm, busy with working a fucking 40-hour-week job and I just don't have the energy anymore doing anything creative. It's very frustrating. Other times I get really wrapped up in creative projects and I don't have time for, other things in my life that could be helping me get by in this world. For the first time ever, I've got something here that I can do creatively and also helps me be able to afford food and gas and that sort of thing. It's a dream come true, hanging out with you guys all the time and playing these awesome games and chatting about this, that, and the other thing. And you guys can keep making it possible through Patreon, through Twitch subs, just by hanging out here. Again, the best ways up are all free, guys. Get in the chat, come say hi, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, guys. New video goes live every single day on there. Every other day on YouTube is Third Strike. That's a lot of fucking three. It's gotta be more than 500 videos by now, dude. We were at 400 like 2 months ago, so we gotta be closing on 500 videos on YouTube for Third Strike alone. We also have every other day like a long play. We're doing Metal Gear Solid 2. We're doing Dead Space 2. We're doing Pizza and a Movie on YouTube. It's so much crazy stuff. It's like, oh my, yeah. It's an archive of the stream, basically. Usually stuff is like 3 months old, or like 6 months old. It's going live on YouTube, which means that if you're kind of new to the channel, it'll be totally new to you. Could be something that you've been on the channel for years, hanging out in Third Strike. You haven't watched me play, like, the long plays. It's a good way to catch up. It's literally every single stream we've ever done is on YouTube. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, even the newer stuff, like the one we're recording tonight even, is going to be live on YouTube as of next week for patrons only at 1080p 60 frames. A little bit better quality than the stream is. Because sadly, I need to be able to, like, afford to eat and stuff. Okay. Round 3, guys. I'm going to, I guess, do one more match here after this, then I'm going to call it a night. I think OD means overdosed. That's what I asked a question last year, Katie, and someone explained to me it means overdose. Well, because it's too much of a good thing, right, Katie? OD. But you're right, it doesn't make any sense. How do you guys feel about the fact that FT, from me and KD's era, because we're old, when someone said FTW, it meant for the win. Apparently now when someone says FTW, it means fuck the world. You guys hear about that? You guys know about this? You guys hear about this? You can tell how old somebody is by asking them if FTW means fuck the world or for the win. No, look it up, Synapse. Some kid explained this to me, and someone in chat was like, yeah, it means fuck the world. I was like, no, it means for the win, FTW. I was like, no, it's fuck the world, like, hey, Shoryu, fuck the world.
You win.
Nice, he won with Shoryu, dude, Shoryu, fuck the world. And so I looked it up on Urban Dictionary, and it has equal votes for fuck the world and for the win. And it's the same context. But like, yeah, it's an exclamation of excitement, right? Like, you know, if you have a very close game, and you know you win with Ryu, right? You can be like, yo, Ryu FTW, dude. It's like, fuck the world, let's go, fuck the world. I'm like, no, it's not what that means. It means for the win. Like, yes, that thing for the win, because it got me the win, or it's you know, it's a powerful tool, or you know what I mean? Man, you guys are all old, so you guys all understand what I'm talking about. It clearly means, like, contextually, obviously it means for the win. Just like, you know, OP and OD, right? OD doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but, I mean, I guess if culturally you would use overdose that way, then I guess it kind of makes sense. Fuck the world. Right? I guess I can kind of see it a little bit. Like, you know, you're excited, fuck the world. You know, deuces up. But for the win, that's where it came from. That's what it's supposed to mean. Somewhere along the line, somebody misinterpreted it as my assumption. I have to assume that. It's weird.
You win.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, Faust. So I'm saying Synapse. When I first heard that, and I looked it up on Urban Dictionary, 'cause I couldn't believe it, and it was true. I was so frustrated, dude. I was so frustrated. I was so angry. But now I've come to accept it. Same with OD. Right? OD and OP are interchangeable. I guess it means overdosed. Like I said, like Katie said, it doesn't make any sense. Good night, Bones. Good games, man. Always a pleasure. I will see you guys with more Third Strike next Tuesday. Tomorrow's stream is going to be kind of unusual. Tomorrow's stream is going to be an IRL stream where I take my car to the mechanic and I walk back home. It's going to be kind of something kind of different. And after that, I'm going to be working on the stream mostly all night long. It's kind of like a half-canceled stream. It's not going to be a full 8-hour stream. But on Thursday, we're playing some Ultra Street Fighter 4. And then on Friday, it's Casual Friday. It's going to be some IRL streaming stuff. It's going to be some Pizza and a Movie on Friday, Dementia 13. It's going to be some horror games like Darkest Dungeon and Alien Isolation. And then next week on Tuesday, it's going to be more Third Strike. When I was like 10, we all said MLG to refer to a good play, huh? MLG! This is why Faust's never going to have kids. I don't want them to change the meaning of sacred internet acronyms. Kiddo is a phrase that a bottom gay is referred to in a relationship, huh? What? Your games change me. You ever come across those guys who are newer to 3S and they're mad excited about it? Retro. So they start spewing strategies to you, a person who's been playing way longer and someone who knows way more about the game, as if what they're saying is not only gospel, but also previously unheard of, huh? Those are the people who say OD and fuck the world. You're right, Katie, you're right. Those are the guys. Those are those dudes. FTW, right? Think about it, fuck the world. No. For the win. FTW, for the win. That's what that means. No. You say it like, you know, like when you win a game, like fuck the world, because you're excited. FTW, fuck the world. It's like how people say press F these days, and they don't even know where it comes from. So people don't remember the origin of press F. Yeah, it's from Call of Duty. Yeah, it's from that cutscene. Press F to pay your respects. Like that guy who told a stun gun off slash. That guy was great. That guy was great. I love that dude. Overdone, huh? Overdone. That shit's OD. It's overdone. Like maybe overly cooked. I'm not sure what that means exactly. It's from accidentally getting off out of the car in PUBG and instantly dying. I don't know anything about Call of Duty. That's what I'm saying. Do people know where it comes from? People don't know where it comes from. It's an old meme. It's an old 4chan meme from way back when 4chan was still relevant. It's referring to a moment in the game that people thought was quite ironic, where your, you know, fellow soldier had passed away, and you're at his, at his funeral, and you're at his tomb, you're at his, his coffin where it's lowered down, and you're given a QuickTime event, which says press F to pay your respects.
My crazy play.
People thought that was quite ironic, the crossing of the sentimentality with the fact that it's a QuickTime event. Right? It's funny, right? And that's where it comes from. That's why people say press F. It means because someone died. Pay your respects. Right? Press F, pay your respects. That's what you're doing. But people just think it's a thing from Twitch. Like, it's just, you press F because that's something you do in the chat. And it has the same meaning. It's like something sad happens, so press F, like kind of like tongue-in-cheek. But people don't know the origin. 4chan was never good, Sepia. 4chan used to be decent way back when 9gag stole content from there, huh? I don't know about that origin, Katie. Before I actually end the stream, guys, let me give a shout out to the guys that help stream out. Financially speaking, without you guys hanging out here, there'd be no stream. But without these guys, I couldn't possibly afford to keep the lights on here and to keep my internet working and all this other good stuff. Thank you to John Hernandez, Leslie Campbell, Your Salty Face, and Zanzu for being Black Knights on Patreon. It's the $15 tier and above. So generous. Especially Zanzu, thank you so much, dude. Thank you to Audrey Apples, Dick Sucker, Good Vibe City, G3 Beefy, John Stowe, that's Herb Durkin, and Mutant XP for being Fearless Havels on Patreon at the $7 a month tier. Thank you, Angela Jones, Foul Mill, GK Live, 299, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Max, Rebecca Jeter, Rufio Jones, and Toxic Vamp for being Shady Winners on Patreon at the $3 a month tier. And the $1 a month tier, thank you so much, guys, to Young Guys, Benjamin J. Harkin, Brandon Williams, Dapper Dons, Edward Kenneth Perez, I'm Billy Cruz, Kaiju, Ken Finch, and Roxapple Veda. Thank you to Zanzu, our sole Black Knight here on Twitch. So generous. Again, that's the $25 a month tier here on Twitch. Sadly, Twitch takes half of all Twitch subs, which means that about $12.50 comes to this channel, and they take $12.50. Thank you to N Cruz for being a Fearless Havel here on Twitch at the $10 sub tier. That's $5 for the channel and $5 for Twitch.tv. And thank you to the Shady Winners here on Twitch at the $5 a month tier, the Amazon Prime free sub tier, and the gift sub tier. People like a cow says, Ash, Lethal, Stuffy Muffin, BD Fury, Ben Breezy 93, Bloody Angel 67, Kavia, Circus Cancel, Cut West 707, Cycle Stev, Dapper Dons, Dead Asses, Maddie B, Decoy Mantis, Dick Sucker, Eating Bitter, Faceless Spades, FPA Eddie, Glassjaw 1984, Grimy Yao, Hersimus, Herb Durkin, Haas TX, Insilo, J-Bomb 1901, Jetstream, Justin, Juna, Kernaus, KG the Legend, Lesson Zero, Libris Liber, Locust 3S, Lovely Kittens, Low Drag, Low Tier Casual, Nathan Leon, Neon Riot 4, Knights Templar, Seraph, Old Man Lucian, Overlord Steve, Rockara UK, Rebecca, Rescue Ryan, Rookil 3S, Sanda Wolf, 1996, Sin Theory, Solo Dolo, Strongest Woman, Sunny DFW, Task Force Faust, Tech Plug, Shen 3 Venge, Warpath 21, White 05 Shadow, XX Ramses the Third XX, and Yogurt Brain 3S. A lot of those guys are people that TF Dagger gifted subs to today. That's why I don't recognize some of these names. They're straight lurking. But now they're subs, courtesy of TF Dagger. Thank you to Club Studio as well as the name I give it to the guys help stream out behind the scenes, whether it's been by helping out with YouTube type work or co-hosting the show a whole bunch of times or being here so often they're practically moderators. Other people like Dick Sucker, Good Vibe, K-Rike Jr., Kota 3S, Mutant XP, Neon Riot, Knights Templar, Overlord Steve, Task Force Faust, and Zanzu. Some say 14 was never good. Yeah, thank you, Dagger.